Hey, Mahnaim from Memberstack here, and welcome to Memberscript 172. In this video, I'm going to show you how to capture a user's Stripe checkout session. So once someone signs up for a paid plan, they will be taken to a Stripe checkout page. And then on the Stripe checkout page, once they go through the normal payment method over here, they will be redirected to a success page, and the success page will have a pre-filled URL with all of the Stripe checkout session information. And then from here, we are going to send all of that information to a webhook, and then you can either send it to an external database or to Google Analytics. Okay, so in Webflow, and then in Make, and then in Google Analytics, I'll show you how to set that up. In Webflow, you are going to need Memberscript 172, and it should look like this. If you're watching this on YouTube, the link to that code should be in the description below. And if you're watching this on the Memberstack site, then you should have already seen the code. You should paste this in your site-wide footer code in order for this to work. And within the code itself, you are going to need to replace the following thing. So over here, we have a webhook URL that you're going to need to swap out with your own webhook URL. And this is where the data is going to be sent. And then on the page, such as your pricing page, you are going to have a button that has the price ad, or that'll allow users to basically access the Stripe checkout page. Okay, so once you set that up in Webflow, we are now going to move over to Make and then Google Analytics. So inside of Make, you are going to create a custom webhook. And once you've created this scenario or added this module, you will have a URL that you then copy over to your code over here, and you replace it here. Okay, and that's it for the webhook. And then we have the Google Analytics module. So for Google Analytics, once you've set that up separately, you are going to have your API secret that you need to paste here, and then your measurement ID. And this script already generates a client ID, so that's already mapped for that. And then the event that we're going to create is purchase. So we're going to just add the customer name. So from the information we get, the first name, and then the customer email, and then user ID, that's going to be their Memberstack ID, the currency that was used as well, that is mapped, and then the transaction ID, this all comes from the webhook. And then the timestamp of that transaction, the Stripe price ID, and then the Memberstack price ID as well. So once all of this is set up, you save it, and then you say run immediately, save. Okay, heading over to Google Analytics, you can now verify that an event was created. So if I searched for the event purchase inside of my Google Analytics, I'll see the event over here. And then I'll also be able to see the parameters that I've set up over here, such as the transaction ID, and then the customer name as well. Okay, and that's it. You now have a way to capture a user's Stripe checkout session and to understand what happened during that session. All right, if you have any questions on this, feel free to reach out in the Slack 2.0 channel.